YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen, it's your boy Sharp Never Dull. We are 1 day away from a brand new season of Warzone. We're going into season 3, and ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the most jam-packed, content-filled experience that you're gonna get in any new season in Warzone. There's so much happening: new weapons, new game modes, new multiplayer maps, a new resurgence map, the brand new, or sorry, not brand new, but the old rebirth is coming back to the brand new Warzone. There's so much, and the best part, it's all free. You're not paying extra for it unless you're paying for the battle cell. So let's check out what's going on in the roadmap. Let's check out what's going on in the brand new season. We're gonna read through all the content notes, all the notes itself, and you know what, let's get excited for Wednesday. All right, so this is the roadmap to season 3, and you can see it's filled with so much content, so much free stuff. The biggest thing that's coming is Rebirth Island, the new resurgence map. It's not new, it's the same rebirth that we got from Warzone 1. I think they're making like very minimal changes, but they're trying to keep it as authentic as it was in the beginning. They're adding a very small stuff that we're going to talk about later on in the patch notes, such as like new bio scanners and then like adjustable weather, interchangeable weather throughout the game. But you'll see that as we go throughout the notes. What they're advertising as is a gigantic season drop with 6 core multiplayer maps, new zombies missions, rift explorations, and of course the return of Rebirth Island. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the actual story when it comes to each season drop and like the campaign itself, but I personally have not been. There's some talk about a Coney group has left a mark on Fortune's Keep, and now they're going on to Rebirth Island. I think it's something to do with Makarov, sorry. It's just another bandit of evil people that's just going to be destroying the island itself, or destroying the city alone. So before we move on to Rebirth Island, I do want to talk about the changes coming to Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer, because I do still play multiplayer. There's supposed to be changes coming to ranked play. There's supposed to be 6 new multiplayer maps. Apparently one of them is a remastered map, and then 2 of them are supposed to be repurposed from Vonda and Rebirth Island Point of Interest. Then 3 brand new maps. That's a lot of stuff to come into a free season. There's gonna be 4 new game modes that we're gonna talk about a little bit later, and a couple of changes when it comes to perk vests, boots, and gears with multiplayer. As I mentioned, with the 6 new core maps, one of them is called 6 Star. I believe it is brand new, like brand spanking brand new, so I have nothing to say about it. There's also going to be Emergency. Emergency also looks like it's a brand new map. It looks kind of large. It's a 6v6. It looks kind of large, but I don't think it is large. Now going back up to 6 Star, the 6 Star looks like it's a large map. I will be honest with you, it looks quite large. Grow House is a remastered map. It was first released as Sphere in Vanguard, and I'm gonna be honest, I remember the map. I didn't care much for it because I didn't really do much Vanguard multiplayer, but it is a remastered map, so a lot of the Vanguard fans will recognize this map. Another map that's coming that is technically repurposed is Tanked. Tanked is actually the Vondel Zoo, and I would know that because me and my group used to land at the zoo quite often. So we will have an understanding of this map. You'll also see checkpoints, so a lot of the bots like to land in this area in Rebirth Island, because for them it was fast cash and easy ways to grab a sniper and just camp up there at the top is higher. One last map is Grime. Grime is a brand new map. This is a small to medium sized map, and that really intrigues me. It looks very similar to like it might be similar to like a speedball in a sense, but it's still kind of has more angles and alleys that you wouldn't want in such a small map, but it makes it small and medium. So if that's the only option when it came to like weapon grinding, I wouldn't be so mad about it. I mentioned earlier that there's going to be 4 new game modes arriving to multiplayer. So one of them is Capture the Flag. That's a mode I don't care for. Usually I'm not going to capture the flag, but they're also bringing back One in the Chamber, which is a really fun party mode. It's quite literally one in the chamber. There's also Minefield, which will probably rip my hair out if I was playing Minefield. Just imagine all the proximity mines and claymores just lying around everywhere. Essentially what they're trying to explain it as, it's similar to like Hardpoint but with zombies, but it's multiplayer but with mines. That's ludicrous to me. And then last one is Escort. It might be like Protect the President, where it's more so similar to Payload, as they're saying in the notes here. Unlimited respawns, face off with a variety of maps, with one side protecting the president per se as it maneuvers across the map. Meanwhile, the opposite force has to take down the target, and that's how you win. We're gonna move right into ranked play. So ranked play is still the same. essentially. They are trying to tweak some things around it. As you can see on the screen, there are different ranked rewards as usual: calling cards, emblems, operator skins, just the normal stuff, nothing too crazy. There's also like large decals for the weapons as well. As you can see here, these are the win rewards. So with 5 you get a sticker. It moves on to a weapon blueprint, a charm, a decal, loading screen, and then the veteran ranked camo. And as you can see, it's pretty funny. The weapon blueprint is for the Rev 9, so be sure that's still probably going to be the meta SMG going into season 3 for ranked play. Let's talk quickly about the new perks and equipment that's launching into the game in season and post-launch. They're changing up some of the perk packages, the vests, the boots, when it comes to multiplayer, and they really go into details here. So one of the new perks is the vest called Gunslinger Vest. It's a secondary weapon specialist. So what happens is you get no more primary slots, you get a secondary weapon slot, and then you get more equipment slots, tactical, lethal, and field upgrades, gear slots, gloves, boots, and gears. The big benefit is it refreshes stamina on kills, improves reload speed, reload while sprinting. It's an interesting vest. It's meant for those that are really have crazy aggressive gameplay. So no more stealth ninja footsteps, more weapons, more slots, more tacticals, more primaries. Also, a new perk vest is the modular assault rig, which actually kind of sounds similar. So it's a lethal and tactical scavenger type vest where you'll get more equipment slots and then more gear slots, so gloves, boots, and gear. And then you start with max ammo, resupply lethals and tacticals from dead players. So scavenger, but with more ammo, which is pretty cool. They also have a new vest called the compression carrier where you assist healing and gas protection. I don't think people are going to really care for this in multiplayer because there isn't really much assist healing in multiplayer when the TTK is just so little. There's a new boot, the reinforced boot. So you're immune to movement reduction effect. So you can't be stunned, I guess, or you're immune to being stunned, which could be good depending on the map itself. There's a new perk as well called the high gain antenna. The mini-map is zoomed out for you and nearby allies, so then enemies remain on the radar much longer for you and nearby allies if an ally has to have the CCT comms. SJROCKA. That's pretty cool. I don't see myself using that. And then the new tactical is the AMD mine. So it's a proximity triggered mine that sticks to the surfaces. Once triggered, the mine shoots out tracker devices that reveal the enemy location and direction until removed. Quickly, let's talk about the new field upgrade as well. So there's enhanced vision goggles, EVGs. So you toggle between normal vision and enhanced vision with integrated target highlighting. Apparently it has limited batteries. It sounds like you can see through walls with this. It's kind of ludicrous to me. We're gonna skip over zombies. If you are interested in looking at the zombie stuff, just head on over to Call of Duty to their blog. You can read up all about it because they do have new quests, a third rift. The Dark Ether story continues. It sounds like it's a lot of fun if you are a zombies fan. Now, friends, let's jump into Warzone. I know you guys have been waiting for it. So much happening in season 2 of Warzone. First thing is Rebirth Island Resurgence. It's back. They're saying Resurgence rebirthed, which is crazy, but Rebirth is back. Apparently that weather effects will happen like later on the season, but the way it's going to work right now is they're staying faithful to how Rebirth looked in Warzone 1, so it should be visible. The buildings and the POI should still look the same. 11 major points of interest, which is just remember how I liked it. Coming alongside to Warzone as well as new modes and gameplay features, so more variants of Resurgence mode. There's going to be new things like smart displays, biometric scanners. The weapon trade system is back. There's apparently a nuke quest coming to Rebirth Island, so you can get a nuke in Resurgence. I also hear that nuked in Resurgence is back, but for Rebirth Island as well. I also believe that there's a limited time thing where it's infill strikes where they destroyed the water tower, lighthouse, and the prison roof, so they lower the chances of people being able to camp on roofs. There's more boots to the ground action. Yeah, and it sounds like there's gonna be a lot more coming to the season. And remember, this is all for free, all thanks to Call of Duty. Let's talk about Rebirth Island. Rebirth Island is officially back, and it's supposed to be true to how it was in Warzone 1 and 2, back when it was on Vanguard. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I'm so excited. Rebirth Island was an opportunity for the original multiplayer Call of Duty OG fans from Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2009, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, all those games all the way to Black Ops 4, had a chance to play a BR type mode without it being truly a BR. And that's not to say that we didn't like Verdansk, because I loved Verdansk, but I loved the opportunity to play Rebirth because, and Resurgence in general, because it gave us an opportunity to spawn in. If we die, we die, but we get the chance to come back. It was high octane, energy filled, constant gunfights. It was just so much more fun compared to a BR. Don't get it twisted though, BR is fun. There was more stakes involved when it came to playing a BR game, but when you didn't want the stakes, or you didn't need that, or you just wanted like the high action, which a lot of my fan base really liked, we wanted to play Rebirth Island. So with it coming back to exactly the way it was meant to be, the true format when it came to Warzone, we cannot be more excited. If you read what it says on the blog itself, the island feels incredibly familiar. Veteran players will find all the POIs instantly recognizable. The structures and topography of the island remain intact, and though some of the POIs have become more weathered, the island's latest occupying force, the Connie Group, has ignored the structures that are important to the machinations, retrofitting, thoroughly modernizing them both outside and in. That's crazy. They're keeping it true to this. Maybe there's some small changes, but this looks amazing. Enox did a fantastic job with Rebirth Island this time around. The POIs are still the same. I'm gonna go through them as we see them here. First, starting with bioweapons. This is the original spot where we love just to drop. Love dropping bio. We'll drop the bio, and then we would try to go over to industry, and then somehow make our way to prison, or we go from bio and then move over to chemical, so to chemical engineering, and then to harbor. But we usually used to start off at bio until later we got more comfortable going to prison. It was fun. It was one of the hot drops. Industry, we didn't spend much time. We don't drop there. We would only drop there if our prison drop or our bio drop didn't work. Usually we drop there if our prison drop doesn't work. It's a great place to get loot. There's 2 floors to it as I remember it, and you can see they changed the colors of industry as well. Chemical engineering is where we found a lot of the bots used to go, so it wasn't really a sweaty hot drop. It's where we would go after you dropped hot at bio, get your weapons, get your loadout if you can, and then go to chemical and start to trick your way through the map itself. There's a lot of places to hide in chem. There's too many floors that we found when it came to chemical engineering. Dock was also one of those places where it wasn't a hot drop per se. We weren't the biggest fan of it. There was just too much space. There's just too much openness here. But a lot of times, a lot of people like to reset in the corner here where dock is, because there's a buy station there, and sometimes there's 2 orange crates there. Control center was I believe control center was the original hot drop. Control center before prison, that's where everyone used to drop, and when prison isn't the hot drop for that map, everyone's dropping control center. It's just so many it's floors, but so much loot going on that there's constant gunfights in that area. I love dropping control. I know one of my boys love dropping control all the time, and if you need to, you would go across the street from control to get loot so you can go continue into the fight. Prison though, prison became the hot drop for Rebirth. It was the new superstore. Everyone dropped prison. Either you dropped on the roof, or you dropped on the first floor, or you dropped on the balcony to the second floor and to get on. What I remember is seasons later, I think it was like during Vanguard, they changed access to prison, so they made it more accessible to get onto the roof, because what people found is before it was a hot drop, you would have the worst players make their way to the prison roof with snipers and claymores and whatnot and just snipe from there and cause havoc. And now with more accessibility to the roofs, it's not the case anymore. Now you have the sweats going to the roof to clear it out, but they don't stay there, they leave after. They're just overviewing the map because prison's dead center of the map. And then you can never forget the actual prison cells when you're first looting up, and just like constant gunfights running around, going down to the showers. Oh my god, it's just great times for that point of the map if you're a sweat. Harbor, terrible. I'm unbelievably terrible. I hated going to harbor. I hated rotating the harbor. I hate everything about harbor. It was boring. A lot of bots went there. It was just so annoying. And the same with warehouse and old office. You can see they actually made some changes to it though, but it's still the same thing. Headquarters and lighthouse, or as we call it, grandma's house. So grandma's. So grandma's was over here, and then you have the this is where the bots went, right here. But grandma's was fun. There's just 2 stories. There's always ways to jump in and out. It was a lot of fun. It was always busy here because people from prison would overflow into grandma's house and try to go down and try to find people. When you move into lighthouse, people would camp lighthouse were the worst people in the game. They're the worst people to play Call of Duty. Those people that camp lighthouse, terrible. Factory was another area where it was kind of dead. So if you ever needed to do a quick restart, you would just go there. But you have to be careful though, because there might be other teams thinking the same thing. Then living quarters was fun. You didn't have the best players drop there. It was good to reset, but you have to be careful because there's so many buildings and so many windows that people can just look out and try to beam you from those windows and buildings. And finally, I hated this drop. Stronghold. I kid you not, the worst players dropped in Stronghold. And it's funny that they say, the blog will say, another favorite location for operators to drop into. The southern west corner of Rebirth Island consists of a complex low-line construction site. The community knows that if you're dropping Stronghold, you're probably not the best at the game. You're afraid of gunfights, and you just need to level up quickly. I will say though, when it comes to ranked play, all holds bar. You can drop wherever you want because you have to play strategically when it comes to ranked play. When it comes to just like basic like resurgence, you want to try dropping the prisons, you want to try dropping the bios, you want to try dropping to the control centers, because the best way to get better at the game is to be more aggressive when it comes to playing the game. There is a new game mode coming to Warzone outside of Resurgence. It's called Boot Camp. It's kind of crazy. So it's a 44 player count, but it's split into 20 players and 24 bots. This is the first time they're actually explicitly saying that there are bots in that game mode. And this is more so catered towards like the newer players that play Warzone. Now, while you're playing Resurgence Rebirth, and then you guys already know what Resurgence is, but while you're playing it, there will be public events that will happen mid-season. So one of them is Rebirth Infill Strikes, where there's actually going to be a barrage of bomb strikes that will take down your highest POI. So I believe it's Lighthouse, the water tower, and the prison roof in Rebirth Island, and it will demolish them and making it more of a boots to the ground gaming experience, so that it deters campers from actually playing the way they want to play. There's also going to be a heavy armor drop. I believe it's just in Rebirth Resurgence. It is in the name itself, heavy armor. I'm not looking forward to that. There's also going to be a new gulag coming to the new season. Hopefully it's going to be as straightforward as the other gulag. My biggest issue with the current gulag is I found it to be too dark. A lot of the corners, the player can just blend in for me, and I can't see who I'm shooting at. I have to rely on aim assist as if I don't already. And the new thing coming, and I'm surprised they didn't do this earlier, but you can now get a nuke playing Resurgence. So all the squads playing Rebirth, including myself, we can now get a nuke in Resurgence. It's probably going to be very similar. You have to either get 5 wins in a row or accumulate 30 wins throughout that season, and you are guaranteed a nuke contract. A few more things I'm going to touch base on is the new equipment. So there's going to be a utility box, so it'll give you armor and ammo, I believe. There's also going to be the new kill streak, which is not new, but it's new for us right now. It's Foresight. So if you are able to buy Foresight, if you find Foresight, it'll give you a ping for every single circle that's available left in that game. Also, which I'm excited for, is Specialist. So Specialist will give you every perk in the game. It's one of the best things you can have in the game. Apparently they're changing the movement, so aquatic gameplay is coming to Rebirth Island. Back then you couldn't jump in the water, but now you can jump in the water, which makes sense. There's also a biometric scanner, which is available at launch. So what's going to happen is around Rebirth Island, there's upgraded communication facilities in a series of 10 scanners. These terminals include full biometric scanning capabilities. Once per match where these scanners are active, you can approach the scanner and quickly check your statistics. The scanner produces a keycard based on your identity, so placed directly into your backpack, along with XP. If you inspect the keycard, you'll see it contains your operator name, contact, and access level. That's pretty cool. It sounds pretty useless still, but that is pretty cool because there's a chance that you can get like a really rare keycard, like an Orion or a polyatomic keycard. So that's pretty cool. Also coming in later on to the season is they're going to be changing the time of day with Rebirth, so it could be nighttime, it could be daytime, it could be evening, it could be foggy, just like how they changed the weather with Vondel. It's going to be something similar to Rebirth Island. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it is what it is. It's just something that's going to be happening to these maps to make them more dynamic. Another feature that I do want to talk about is the smart displays, and this is just for Rebirth Island. So on exteriors and interiors of walls in Rebirth Island are dozens of smart display panels. Apparently this is another thing that the Coney group brought for the propaganda. Again, it's just part of the storyline. It'll talk about the weather forecast for Rebirth Island, and it'll also tell you where, and this is great, it'll tell you where there's a large heat zone or congregation of players fighting in the map. So you'll know where like the hotspots are, where the hot drop is at that time, if you're on a kill race or if you're on a hot streak, if you need to go where the fighting is happening. And the last thing I'm going to talk about with Warzone is apparently there's going to be this new squad play bonus. So they are really not enforcing, but they're encouraging people to play together as a squad, which I know a lot of other players hate that. They hate to see players play as a team for a team-based game. They don't like that. They call it hand-holding, and they have other negative words for it. But in this, they are encouraging it. So if you land with your squad and stay with your squad in a certain circle, you will receive XP and other rewards throughout the game. It's optional. You don't have to do it to win, and I probably won't help you win, but it's just another incentive to stick together with your team. I mean, me personally, I don't always stick together with my team, but my team is somewhat still around, but we're not always fighting together unless it's like the 4th, 5th, 6th circle. There's like no teams left, right, where you have to stick together. Also, quickly, there's probably going to be bunkers as well. Unsubstantiated intel, so it looks like there are still bunkers that you can access. There's key cards that'll be involved, but a lot of the information is redacted to keep it as a secret. That will be revealed during the launch of the new season. And I mentioned earlier as well, there is ranked rebirth. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to play it. Similar to ranked Vondel, ranked Resurgence. Sorry, not Vondel. Similar to ranked Fortune's Keep, so the Resurgence ranked. You can gain XP by playing as a team. Every circle you will gain XP, you gain SR. It's fantastic. It's an easy way to gain SR instead of just relying on multiplayer to gain SR for a win. As you play Resurgence, you'll gain SR to each circle, assist, kills, everything whatsoever. So it'll be really good on Rebirth, and you can see the rewards on the screen itself. More stickers, more decals. The ranked rewards for the season is, of course, weapon blueprints, stickers, loading screens. It's just you want the rank at the end. When I finished, I was able to finish with Diamond when I was playing Resurgence for season 2, so I'm hoping to do the same thing, maybe get into Crimson, depending on how far we get. The new season, let's talk about Warzone Mobile, but I will not be talking about Warzone Mobile because I don't play Warzone Mobile. Alright, let's talk about the new weapons that's coming into the game, starting with the FJX Horus submachine gun. It's supposed to be ultra combat, best in the class for close quarter combat, so we'll see how it is when it actually releases. It will release in the Battle Pass Sector 8 apparently. There's also going to be a new sniper rifle. It's hard to say, but this is apparently a single load rail gun that delivers high damage payload with excellent velocity and penetration. It's hard to say if this weapon will be similar to the Kar 98s or it will be similar to like the Signal 50. Only time will tell. We will have to see. New melee weapon as well coming into the Battle Pass as well, and a new assault rifle that's coming in mid-season, the Battle 27. I expect this weapon to be really good when it's eventually released. Of course, new aftermarket parts, new attachments for all the weapons throughout Modern Warfare 3, Zombies, Warzone, and Mobile, so stay tuned for that as well. And that's it for the new Season 3 update. This was a longer video than usual because there's just so much going on. I thought it'd be best if you just read through the blog notes itself. So I'm looking forward to Season 3. I will be streaming it on April 3rd before I leave on vacation to play a new Rebirth and check out what's going on new with the game. So check me out on April 3rd. I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube streaming it exclusively. But before that, make sure you're following me and my team on Twitch. Our handles are down below in the description. Subscribe to this growing YouTube channel. Follow me on TikTok and my team on Kick. And guys, please drop a like for this YouTube video. I'll be streaming, like I said, on April 3rd, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that and check me out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be playing a lot of ranked Rebirth. We're gonna be playing a lot of Resurgence Rebirth, and we're gonna see what's good with the big rap as well, because you can't forget about the normal PR. Stay fine-tuned with our skills for that as well. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with even more content in the next coming days, but until then, make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and enjoy the rest of this gameplay.
It's back in the game.
Time to kill a king.
Oh, shot on the roof. No! W.
On top was. Or under us. Under line. You should take that sniper low key.
I'm after the sniper. I'm gonna grab these guys first. Oh, these guys have the same fucking guns.
Enemy soldier nearby.
I think one team all has snipers and shit.
Right, on top over here.
No, bro.
Tail.
Yeah.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Yep. I need Ryan to get a 30.
I am too right now. I'm just staying with him. Yo, Ronnie to your left, I think. So it should be on you actually. No. Where do you go? Yeah, he drove in a car.
Top 10.
Down him.
Yeah, down.
Move left. Go.
No camera. I need to
Enemy soldier
Should be a
nearby.
team rotating from
Behind me. To the left, to my right. Water tower. On top of chemical.
One of your allies is back in the game. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Yo, don't wipe anybody.
Yeah.
On me.
Gas is inbound.
I can't see anything.
Right here. Where's this video come from? Oh, he's hiding up
Surgery
there.
is about to end. Keep
Yo,
your
this
head
is
on the
such a
swivel.
bad spot, bro. No,
I'm in the tower.
I'm with you.
no,
One of your allies is back in the
Nah, I
game.
need a 30, I'm not gonna lie.
Enemy soldiers nearby. Gas is
and people in tower as well.
Right here. Right here.
I'm not giving the 30.
gas moving in.
Come on, one more second left of thing. Nobody wipe anything.
Top 10.
On top roof right here.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Why'd you run?
You're right here. One shot, Ronnie. Right here.
Gas inbound.
Coming towards you.
Zone
Left side. Down.
losing ground.
Yes. There you go.
Behind me. I don't know where behind me though.
Headed your way.
There's like a building. It should be a basement right now.
Come on, the whole this whole team, everybody can come back. So that's like what, 16 more players to kill.
There's a guy roof.
One of your allies is
Oh,
back
I'm
in
chopped.
the
I said
game.
16. I'm fucking ass at math, nigga. Holy
I
shit.
need 6 for 30, but
Yeah, that's it. Dumbass.
Available. Count. Gas is moving in. New safe zone allocated.
In the
Time's
sky
nearly
one
up.
below us.
Finish the mission.
5 more for 30.
Yeah, you got it.
4 more for 30.
Hostile
Oh,
dropping
okay,
into the
yeah.
area.
Well, people come back.
Nah, this is last.
Last.
Oh,
Up here.
where?
You guys are.
Round
they're all
top.
in the air.
He jumped off.
Yep, there you go. Right here. Two in here. They're just top here. Just stay here and just beam at them when they calm down.
We're gonna actually lose this shit.
I'd still shit.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm dead.
Wait, no. There's no way these guys win the game. Man.
I don't know where they are. Like, I
They're in the
didn't.
air. Somebody just like stimming for no reason.
Yo, my nigga.
Oh my
You're
god!
Victory
What
was
the
in your
fuck?
grasp. Next time will be different.
How do they win if they're fucking?
Sky, they have no. Wait. I think eventually NVIDIA might be flying with Sims. I think.
No, you don't. I didn't do. You don't fly with any lethals. No, how the hell Woodson did not lose in
Wait, Ronnie, are you streaming?
No, he's recording.
I'm recording.
Oh, thank God. See, look at that. See?
28, 20.
You guys are one of those 20 fans. You got a 26, broski. That's and the last game too of the day. Last game, because I don't think it's gonna be running after this.
Oh my
You're
god.
still 100K on YouTube, no bullshit.